Hey everybody, it's Jay-Z with Jay-Z's Reviews, checking in about a couple of films I've seen one I streamed on Netflix, and then one I went to the theater to see. Wanted to share my thoughts on both and see what y'all thought. So, the first I was going to talk about was the Wham documentary on Netflix. Having graduated from high school in '79 and then going through the '80s with new wave, punk rock, the pop music, kind of experienced all that. Still some of the classic rock stuff. But Wham was definitely out there as far as popularity. I mean, I remember them from '82 to '86. I think it was the 4 year period they were around. But I know my soon-to-be wife was very much in love with them, and especially George Michael, which I think most of the women and ladies were. This is a very good documentary. I know a lot of people don't care for the music, at least some of the more serious critics, because they talk about how it's kind of fluff and sugary and all that kind of stuff. But there's some that I would say, I don't know, for the majority, I like most of it. And I like the fact that the documentary starts from the get-go with them, shows the development of their friendship, how they met, where they came from, what their parents were like, and how they went out on their own and did what they did. It was great. I have to give them credit. And I just didn't realize they were only together musically for that short period of time, that 4 years. I thought it was longer than that. But anyway, but they could definitely write music, write songs, and make hits. So I have to give them credit for that. And there are a couple that I really liked. I think the thing that intrigued me most about it, though, was not so much the songs as it was George Michael's voice. He is just, I don't care what he says. He had one of those amazing voices, I think, in pop music or in music in general. The man went on to sell over, it's estimated, 125 million albums. So that makes him one of the biggest pop stars around. So, but it's a great insight into the band, into the group, the duo, and how they made it. And then you could tell through the timeline that more and more George was getting pulled away and pulled into the spotlight. And Andrew originally, you could tell he was he recognized it and acknowledged it and finally gave in and let George go his own way. So it was interesting to see the final concert, because I didn't even know when that was. But anyway, it's a very good documentary for those who like music, and even if it is dealing with the pop star type stuff, it's still very good, very well done. But then on to a more serious matter is the film I went and saw the other night with some movie buddies. We went and saw Sound of Freedom, and I'm going to tell you it's a tough movie to watch because of the subject matter, but it's because it's real. It does exist. It's going on. It's just a very hard thing to watch, but at the same time, I was a little nervous going into it, thinking it might be a little bit Hallmarkish, Lifetime-ish, but it was really a very well done movie, very well produced. The actors are great, especially those little kids, the primary kids that are, the stars, I guess, if you want to call it that, of the show. They're just absolutely adorable, beautiful kids. And Jim Caviezel does a great job in his performance. Everybody does. It's really a very well made film and got a great message. Again, there's some moments where I just kind of cringed over a few things because it was so hard to think about and deal with. But it was one of the theaters we went to see. It was showing at 2 times. One was sold out. The other was almost sold out. So he made it in just in time. But I can see why it's definitely getting out there word of mouth wise, and it's making the money. It's definitely not from a huge studio, so it's I think it even surpassed Indiana Jones one weekend as far as revenue that brought in. But it's good. Don't discredit it just because it might be coming from a particular studio or certain makers. It's an important film that needs to be seen. It's very well done. It's based on a true story, which also is good. But I liked it. I would definitely recommend it. So if you get a chance, check it out. So let me know your thoughts. Y'all drop a line, and talk to y'all till next time. See ya.